Hi there. Hey, if you're in a place where things feel uncertain, one of the first thoughts that usually shows up is, I need a plan. It's plan to move forward, plan to fix things, plan to figure out what's next. But what if the pressure to create a plan is actually part of what's keeping you stuck? Because when you don't feel steady yet, trying to build a plan on top of that can feel overwhelming very quickly. So, in this conversation, I want to gently challenge that idea and talk about what actually helps first, before a plan even makes sense. Planning assumes that something is important, it assumes clarity. It assumes you know what you want, or at least where you're going. But in many life transitions, that clarity isn't there yet. So instead of helping, planning becomes pressure. You sit down to figure things out, and nothing feels clear enough to build on. This is the part we don't always say out. You can't plan your way out of a season of life that is meant to be experienced, not solved. That doesn't mean that you stay stuck. It means you approached it differently, because uncertainty isn't a problem to eliminate quickly. No, no, no. It's a space that you move through gradually. Before direction comes, you need steadiness. Before answers, you need a place to stand. And that doesn't come from planning. It comes from something that's way simpler than that. Noticing what feels stable in your life, right? Identifying what drains you and what supports you. And creating small pockets of predictability. Not big changes, just small anchors. If you paused and asked yourself, what actually feels steady in my life right now? You might find that there's more to work with than you thought. We've been taught to wait until we're sure. But clarity doesn't usually arrive first. It builds as you move through the experience. Trying something small, paying attention, adjusting, that's how direction begins to form. Not from sitting still and trying to think your way through everything. If you're feeling stuck in the I need a plan mode, you might try shifting to something more like this instead. Choose one small area of your life to bring a little more order to. Then try one new thing without deciding what it means long term. Then pay attention to what gives you a sense of energy or takes that energy away. You're not building a plan. You're just building awareness. And that's what eventually makes a plan possible. I think this is where many of us get caught. We believe, plan, then move. But in reality, it's quite often move, then clarity, and then plan. And when you shift that, the pressure starts to lift. If you're in a moment where you feel like you should have it all figured out, guess what? You don't. You might just be at the beginning of something that hasn't fully taken shape yet. And if you want to stay in this conversation, this one that fits right into the Building Your Next Chapter playlist, where we take this one step at a time without rushing the process. So until next time, start that plan, and as always, take care and bye for now.